And good morning, my friends. It is 2026, January the 2nd, Saturday, 11:05 a.m. 11:05 a.m. Um, Hope everyone didn't party too hard. Unfortunately, I did. Look like a wreck. I feel like a wreck. And yeah, um, it seems to be a beautiful day here in Ottawa, Ontario. Very nice and everything. And I've been doing some research about some beers and so forth, and my pre-diabetes diagnosis I recently got, hence passing out. I found out. So you notice that there's no actual label on beers about sugar content, carbohydrates, etc., etc. But some wine bottles do have that. If you go in the LCBO, some wines are now sugar-free because of the diabetes epidemic. So I'm finding out the cheaper beers tend to have more simple sugars, carbohydrates. I've been investigating a bit, and I'm drinking Paps now. Right now, as I speak, I'm going through a draw, hand cramping. I had a bit of a nosebleed there for some reason, and I hope that's nothing serious. Maybe blood pressure going up or something. I don't know. I'm gonna get batteries from my blood pressure machine just to make sure that things are okay. Um, but yeah, pre-diabetes is nothing to mess with. And I'm just checked out the beer I'm drinking now, and I'm honest. I'm totally honest. I don't like. I'm drinking a Pabst right now. Yes, 11 a.m. in the morning. Um, 5.9% alcohol because I'm going to draw too as well. My hands start cramping. Could be electrolytes are going down too. So I'm going to get a Gatorade Zero later on. Um, but I've been doing some investigating, and apparently Pabst Ribbon beer, this beer in particular, not the flavored beers, they have no sugar, of course. The carbohydrates are complex carbohydrates, meaning it does not spike your blood sugar up fast, like, say, white rice or white pasta. And those things can spike your blood sugar up and crash down again. So, yeah. Apparently, there's complex carbohydrates in that beer. More expensive, but it's worth it if you going through a draw, like I am, and you want to maintain and not spike your sugar levels up too much, like some other beers. So yeah. The only thing is, it's 5.9% alcohol. It's gonna stop my withdrawal right now, pretty fast. Hopefully, just give it another half hour. It should be okay. But yeah. They don't. If you go in a beer store, LCBO store, and you want to know about the sugar levels, beers don't have that. I noticed, but the wines, it says how much grams sugar is per liter. There's 0 grams sugar in some of those wines, but it's pretty expensive too as well. But it's good to have on the holidays and so forth. So those of you who did have a nice bottle of wine for New Year's Eve or the holidays, hopefully you got the low sugar wines. And they're not that bad. I had one of them one time. Oh God, in the summer, and it's not that bad. It's okay. It tastes okay. You don't recognize there's no sugar in there, and those are good ones to have, especially with the diabetes epidemic going on, which can take about 3 to 5 years to develop diabetes from pre-diabetes. So I got to be careful. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. Everything is tough. It's a tough road for all of us and so forth. But yeah, um, I'm gonna get a Gatorade after. I'm going to make a deposit into my account. Um, I actually called a weight room already about the prices they are asking for to join the gym and so forth. So I'm looking around to that as well for my New Year's resolution. and keeping away from the other beers I had, which had sugar in it. That's probably why I'm pre-diabetic, because of the beers can, convert carbohydrates, can convert into sugar in your stream. So there's 10 grams of carbohydrates in this one beer I used to drink, I found out. Although the site says that they are usually drained out during the the fermenting process and so forth. But yeah, this one I'm drinking now, it's a little more expensive and a little higher in alcohol to cut off my withdrawals, obviously. So yeah, still kind of shaking, but so I should be okay after this one, I think. And then cut down slow, because it is a physical addiction, drinking. So those of you who are judging someone, think again. It's more complex than that, and so forth. Oh boy, but this year is going to be a good year. I'm going to go for that gym. I have a course I'm going to start up. I'm going to collaborate with more the diabetes team to work into addiction issues somehow, to let people know about the medical prospect of drinking and diabetes going up, because sugar, carbohydrates, and bitters convert into sugar. Complex carbohydrates, though, do not do the same thing. It doesn't go up and crash down. It's more of a steady line of processing sugar. Complex carbohydrates are better for you. But anyways, yeah, that's about it. I just want to talk about the hope everyone is okay, hungover. But if you want to prevent diabetes in the future, pre-diabetes and so forth, think again about sugar content in drinks. Even beers don't have the amount; they have carbs and everything. The Pabst seems to be okay, actually. Um, Complex carbohydrates doesn't make you spike up and crash down, and when it crashes down, you can pass out too, which I obviously have a couple times, unfortunately. So you got to be more, you know, concerned about that, more diligent. When I was cooking cans, I saw so many people, so many bins with like lots of Coca Cola, and there's 40 grams of sugar in a can of Coca Cola. It's crazy. So in 2 week period, and they have like 30 cans of Coca Cola. That's a lot of sugar in the diet, because the recycling loop goes on every 2 weeks. So it was more than 30 cans of Coca Cola, for instance. That's really bad for their sugar levels and so forth, and future diabetes trend happening again. So yeah, and drinking does not help either. A lot of alcoholics who drink beer will more than likely develop diabetes sooner than later. And if you're a wine drinker, there's a lot of wines that have like 28 grams per liter of sugar. Some of them have like 30 grams of sugar per liter. So other ones have 5 grams, which is okay. But 0 grams sugar is probably the best way to go. Be more diligent and check out your labels for wine. And as for beer, Google it and try to find out if it's going to be spiking a blood sugar level or what. So that's about it for me on this Saturday. So take care, stay safe, Happy New Year, and make it a healthy one.